guys? Welcome to Movie Boner. My name is Frankie Pozos, your hostess with the mostest. How you guys doing? You doing alright? You doing fantastic? Well, let's get this started. Well, today, I got 3 movie reviews for you. Yes, count them, 3. And they're all remakes. The 3 movies that I'm going to talk to you about are Conan the Barbarian, Fright Night, and Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Yes, I saw that early and it comes out next week. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to talk about it. Alright, so let's get it started. First up, Conan the Barbarian. What did I think of it? You know what? Thought it was fun. Thought it was a cool, wacky, fun ride. Is it better than the original Conan the Barbarian? No, it's not. It's not at all. I'm sorry, but it's not. Basically, like, this one is just okay, the original Conan the Barbarian, Conan gets his family killed. Oh no, oh my god, spoilers. His family gets killed, and he's basically almost like a little lion cub, helpless, defenseless, and then he gets away as his parents get killed, and he gets put as a slave, and then he builds up, and he becomes a gladiator, then they free him, and then he becomes a warrior. He becomes like the stages of a human being, the story of a human being, and that's awesome. Here, Conan, basically, his family gets killed, but he's still a badass. As a little kid, he's freaking killing people, and then he grows up, and he's like, I'm gonna kill the bad guy that killed my father, and that's what he does. That's the movie. I'm sorry, I ruined it for you, but that's what he does. And it doesn't feel like the original had this kind of feeling that, like, he's growing to become a man, Because in the original, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go kill Samuel Jackson. Oh my god, that's awful. James Earl Jones. I'm a racist person, but they're all in Star Wars, so whatever. James Earl Jones, I'm gonna go kill James Earl Jones. I'll kill him. And goes down there, tries to go kill him, and what happens? They catch him, beat the hell out of him, and they crucify him, and he almost dies. Through there, he learns, and he grows, and he almost dies, and becomes more of himself. This one, none of that happens. He goes, I'm gonna kill you, and I want your head. And that's about it. But it's cool. I mean, the movie is fun. Jason Momoa, hopefully I pronounced that right, as Conan the Barbarian, he gets it. It's awesome. And the film is freaking kick-ass. All the actors that are in it, Stephen Lang, Rose McGowan, Rachel Nichols, all get it. They understand it, and it's fun. Wacky craziness. I mean, it's better than Conan the Destroyer, better than Red Sonja, better than the Conan the TV series, and better than Cole the Conqueror. I love Kevin Sorbo, and so it's hard to say, but yes, it's better than that. So, Conan the Barbarian, fun, check it out, but it's missing, I feel, the heart of the original. The original, you should check it out, written by Oliver Stone, directed by John Milius. Great film. It kind of transcends the Conan fantasy world, But then the other ones kind of just become weird fantasy stuff. So, I mean, if you're into that stuff. But Conan the Barbarian, the remake, fun film, check it out. That's my review. So, up next, Fright Night. Is Fright Night better than the original one? No. But is it fun? Yes. The remake of Fright Night, starring Colin Farrell and Anton Yelchin, and David Tennant as Peter Vincent, is a cool, updated version of the original, but they changed some of the plot points. Some characters are different, some characters are smaller than they should be, But overall, it's a fun, different story, different take, different plot outline. I mean, there's certain beats that stayed the same, but overall, it's a different story altogether, I feel. Colin Farrell does the job, basically. But what I have a problem with the remake, because in the original one, the vampire Jerry Danridge, played by awesome Chris Sarandon, has the kind of way of wooing ladies with his magic, his charm, the vampire kind of thing, like, oh, I hypnotize you, and it's like, oh my god, you're so amazing, and then, that kind of stuff. And then the new remake one, it doesn't have that at all. Basically, he's like, I'm Colin Farrell, what's up, and then, and it's like, he doesn't woo her. The lady's like, oh, hi, how you, and and then the original had the kind of heartache of being a vampire, you can see he's kind of sad, but he has the, he's still a vampire and evil, that kind of thing. I love that. Here, there's none of that. But it's it's better than most of the vampire films that came out recently, I mean, okay, it's not better than, Let the Right One In or Let Me In and all that stuff, but, it's a fun film. Go check it out if you like it. Good performances, fun. It's a different take on it. It's not Disturbia with vampires, so if you're thinking that, it's not Disturbia with vampires. So, it's not Disturbia with vampires. But I mean, it kind of looks like it, but it's not. There's a lot of cool things about it that I liked. Yeah, it's fun. Check it out. Fright Night. A lot of cool vampires. And then what's up next? Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. You know, the film that's produced by Guillermo del Toro and half screenplay written by him. It stars Guy Pearce and Katie Holmes, and Guy Pearce plays a father that his daughter comes to stay with him because I guess the mother, his ex-wife, doesn't want the daughter anymore. So she comes to live with him in this house that's kind of creepy, gothic, scary house, you know. And the daughter starts to roam around and starts to hear noises down, like they find a basement, and then they hear like little noises in the furnace kind of thing going like, hey, come down here. It's all cool down here, you know. And it's like, what the hell is this? But the daughter's like, oh, this is kind of cool. But then it's like the things are like, hey, you can come down here, yeah. And then they try to get all weirded out, you know. And Katie Holmes plays the girlfriend slash, you know, soon to be wife kind of thing, and she's kind of wants to believe the daughter, you know. While Guy Pearce is like, no, she's just crazy. And it's a fun film. Is it scary? No, it's not frightening. There's no real scary. I mean, there's some jump scares, but it's because, you know, if you're in a movie theater and the thing goes like, bah, of course you're gonna go like, what the fuck? But there's no, you're not. I went to bed and I had no nightmares of little monkey creatures coming after me, okay? And I'm not ruining the film. They're literally in the trailer, so don't worry. But these little monkey creatures come and start shit. They're fucking crazy. They're fun. Kind of reminded me, if you've seen Cat's Eye, this anthology of stories dealing with a cat, Stephen King stories. There was this little troll kind of thing that started shit with this one cat, and I think Drew Barrymore was in this episode. It kind of reminded me of those, kind of just starting shit, and you're like, hey, stop it, and it's like, you know, those kind of things. But these ones wanted to eat you, so there you go. And also, they kind of reminded me of, if you watch Army of Darkness, the little evil ashes starting shit. They're like those kind of creatures. And it was fun. I mean, it wasn't bad at all, but there was a lot of problems. I felt that the film didn't feel now. I mean, there was modern cars, but it just didn't feel now. The house didn't have a television. And there's a lot, like, I just didn't feel that modern feel where I could be like, this could be me. I felt completely like, oh, this is a family, I have no idea who it is. You know, and that shouldn't be. I mean, like with Insidious, I felt like, oh my god, this feels like any town. This could be me. I could be haunted by creatures, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I felt. But, here I felt like, okay, kind of removed. Whoa, ho, little creatures starting shit. And then also the problem is, it was one of those things where the little kid's like, oh, little creatures are attacking me, and the dad's like, it's all in your mind. And it's one of those things, I'm trying to make him believe, but no one's believing me. And it's like, I mean, when it's done right, it works, but when it's just done like, you're like, come on, I believe you, what the hell? You start to feel the characters are stupid, and then why are these characters going to be heroic later if shit starts to happen? And also, if I'm a father, and my daughter says, hey, Dad, there's these little creatures that are coming after me, scratching up stuff and destroying stuff, and then I wouldn't say, daughter, that stuff's in your head, you're just crazy. I would never say that. I would be like, it's probably rats, and we need to get an exterminator right now. And that was never said in the film. It was never like, oh, probably we should get an exterminator, because it's a big house, probably there'd be rats. No, that never happens. And dude, the exterminator would have came in there, freaking fumigated it, put poison everywhere, and killed those little creatures, and found this giant hole that goes down where they eat people, and they would have went down there and just blew those sons of bitches gone. But no, they didn't do that, and that didn't happen. But it was creepy, fun. Go have a ball. Don't be afraid of the dark. It was cool. It was fun. So overall, out of those three films, I say Fright Night -- 1, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, and Conan the Barbarian. But overall, all fun. But I highly recommend checking out the originals. I didn't see Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, but you know, it's based on a television series, or like a little mini series. So I haven't seen that. You probably can catch it on, you know, torrents or find it on YouTube if they put all of them up out there. But I highly recommend seeing Fright Night and seeing Conan the Barbarian. Check those out. They're amazing. So there you go. 3 movie reviews from Frankie Pozos to you. Hopefully they were fun. If they weren't, bugger off. My name is Frankie Pozos, and have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.
Star of the week. Porn star of the week. Yeah. Porn star of the week.